Good morning student. Today we are going to learn the remaining part of our lesson, the king choice. Before this period we have seen that the king became made three animals his courtiers, fox, vulture and leopard. And one day vulture told the king he saw a big camel in the deserted area and the camel was very fat. And he also asked the king, have you tasted the meat of a camel? And then he also advised the king to kill the camel and taste its meat. Then both of them started their journey to the deserted area to hunt the camel. But after some time traveling, the king's paw became hot and he decided to go back to the forest. But Fox ran out to the deserted area and after some time he came with a camel and then all of them returned to the forest. Now we are going to learn the next paragraph. They had brought the camel for the king's dinner. Now it was time for the feast. The lion king knew what the courtiers were thinking. He called the camel to him. And both of they had brought the camel for the king's dinner. They brought the camel in the forest for the king's dinner. And now it was the time for their feast. It was the time for their dinner. So the lion knew that what is going on in his courtier's mind. And so he called the camel towards him. Friend camel, he said, I have to thank you for saving my life. You are welcome to live at my court as long as you like. I promise you my protection. And when the camel came near, the lion thanked him for saving his life from the hot deserted area, and he also offered him a welcome, and he also told him that he was able to live with the camel as long as he liked, and he also promised the camel to give protection from the others. The lion's courtiers were shocked. Had they not risked their lives so that he could try camel meat? And on hearing all this, the lion's courtiers means leopard, fox and vulture became very shocked because they had took a risk to bring the camel for the dinner or to eat for the lion. And the king wanted to let the camel live. And now the camel was giving protection. He promised the camel to give protection for the life. The courtiers were not pleased with the decision, yet they could do nothing. Now it was their feast time. They were also very hungry. But the decision taken by their king lion is not please them. It did not please them. But they were helpless. They could do nothing. Now the lion's paws were so badly burnt that he could not go hunting, but that did not keep him from growing very hungry indeed. And due to the hot desert area, the lion's paws were so badly burnt and he was unable to go for hunting. He was unable to go to hunt. But that did not keep him from growing very hungry indeed. But he did not keep his hunger. Fox, leopard, vulture, he shouted. And when he became so much hungry, he shouted on his courtiers. Don't you see that I am ill and hungry? Go and get me some food. Then he ordered the three courtiers He ordered them to bring something for his dinner, to bring something to eat him, because he was unable to go anywhere to hunt. The courtiers had to obey the king, and the courtiers promised, as they promised, they had to obey the king. So out they went, but they did not go far. So they went from there, but they did not go far. They sat down in a safe place and discussed what they could do. Then both of them, the three animals, sat on in a safe place and they discussed what to do. I know, said the fox after a while. We shall make the camel ask to be eaten. And then fox said after some time that we shall make the camel ask to be eaten. He told the others for his plan. They all agreed. So back they went to the king. He had some plan in his mind and he told the other two animals about his plan, and he thought that some the camel the camel himself told the king to eat him. So after hearing the fox plan, both of them went to the lion. First the vulture stepped forward. Your Majesty, he said, bowing low, we have found no food, but we can't let your Majesty suffer. I am a poor creature, eat me. Then first vulture step forward. Vulture go forward to the king. And he told the king, bowing, we have found no food. He told the king, we search very much, but we are unable to find the food for you. But we cannot let your majesty suffer. But we cannot let you suffer means we cannot let you hungry. So I am a poor creature and I am ready. You eat me. And the fox pushed the vulture aside. I have more meat on me, he cried. Eat me, your majesty. Then the fox came in front of the vulture. He pushed the vulture aside and told the king, I have more meat on me. He told he had more meat on him, and he also told the lion to eat him. Now the leopard rushed toward. I am not much good, he cried, but I could make a meal for the king. Now it's the turn of leopard. The leopard rushed forward and he told the king, I am not so much good, but you should eat me. The camel listened to all these offers. He must do as much he thought. The camel listened all these offers. He listened, all the animals are going to the king and they offered themselves to eat for the king. He must do much, he thought. And he thought that he has larger meat. He has big meat and he is and he is able to eat the your majesty. He said, I too am willing to give my life for you. Please eat me instead of these old animals, old friends of yours who will be more useful than I am. Then the camel came forward and he told the king, I am willing to give my life for you. That he was willing to give his life for the king. And he also told the king, do not eat your old friends. They are more loyal to you and I am not useful more than these friends. This was what the fox, the leopard and the vulture were waiting for. And the three animals were waiting for this moment. They prepared to jump at the camel, but the lion stopped them. And they prepared to jump at the camel. They prepared themselves to hunt the camel, but the lion stopped them. You are all good and loyal subjects, he said. My heart is touched by your offer. I accept them all. I shall eat you in the order in which you offered yourself. And the lion said that you all are good and you are my loyal subject, but you are going to offer yourself for my dinner. Then I accept it, and I am going to, and I shall eat you in order, in which order you offered yourself. The vulture, the fox, the leopard were shocked. On hearing this, both the three animals who planned about the camel, about the hunt of the camel, they both surprised. Away flew the vulture, away ran the fox and the leopard. They were never seen in the forest again, and both of the three animals learned, and both the three animals ran away. The vulture flew, the fox and the leopard ran away, and after that they were not seen in the forest again. The lion laughed to see them go. Then he turned to the camel and said, "You have been loyal and good. You shall be my friend as long as we are alive." Only the camel stood there, and the lion laughed and see them go. Then he turned to the camel and said, "You have been loyal and good. Only you are loyal and good, and you shall be my friend as long as we are alive." The camel was happy and grateful. The lion thought of himself, to be king is good, but to be kind is better. On hearing this, the camel became very happy and grateful to the king. And the lion thought to himself, to be king is very good, is very nice, but to be kind is better. Now we are going to see this part on the digital board.
Decision, yet they could do nothing. Now the lion's paws were so badly burned that he could not go hunting, but that did not keep him from growing very hungry indeed. He shouted at the fox, leopard, and vulture. He asked them, could they not see that he was ill and hungry? He ordered them to bring him some food. The courtiers went out, as they had to obey the king. But they did not go far and sat down in a safe place and discussed what they could do. After a while, the fox hit upon an idea. They shall make the camel offer himself to be eaten. He told the others of his plan. They all agreed and went back to the king. First, the vulture stepped forward and, bowing low, informed the king that they could not find any food. But he could not let their king suffer, so he offered himself to be eaten by the king. Hearing the vulture, the fox pushed the vulture aside and cried aloud that he had more meat on him, so the king should eat him instead. The leopard rushed forward and cried out that he might not be good, but he could make a meal for the king. The camel listened to all these offers and thought that he too should offer his life to the king. The camel said that the king should eat him instead of the others, as they were the king's old friends and more useful than the camel. This was what the fox, the leopard, and the vulture were waiting for. They prepared to jump at the camel. But the lion stopped them. He said that their offers touched him, and he was happy to realize that they were such good and loyal subjects. He added that he would accept all their offers, and he shall eat them in the order in which they offered themselves. The vulture, the fox, and the leopard were shocked. Away flew the vulture, away ran the fox and the leopard. They were never seen in the forest again. The lion had a good laugh to see them go. Then he turned to the camel and said he had been loyal and good, and he shall be his friend as long as they were alive. The camel was happy and grateful. The lion thought to himself, to be king is good, but to be kind is better.
And today's homework is find the answers of the in-text questions given on page number 12, 13 and 14, and write answers in your notebook. Thank you.